Let's start with non-conforming use. Non-conforming use is created when the city government changes zoning laws in an existing area. For instance, if you have a 50-acre farm and you're zoned agricultural and everybody around you is agricultural, but the city then decides, given their master plan, that they want to grow the city in that direction and change it all to residential. Well, you went to bed last night and your farm is on land that's zoned for agricultural. You woke up the next morning, the city changed the law and the zoning for the area, and now your farm is in an area that's zoned residential. Do you have to move? No, you don't have to move. You're grandfathered in is the term, but since you were there first and then the city changed the zoning around you, you have a non-conforming use. Your current use doesn't conform with the current zoning. You're using the land for agricultural, but the city changed it to residential. And are you mad about that? Maybe you are, maybe you're not. Some farmers said, you know, that's great because now my land isn't just farmland. Now I can sell my land to a developer who might want to come in and build houses because it's been zoned residential. Typically that can make the land worth a little more money. However, that's a non-conforming use. Just remember that. The city changes the zoning around your property. You can still stay there. The term is you're grandfathered in. I'd make that note, grandfathered in. But that's a non-conforming use. Now that's totally different than a special use permit. Special use permit works this way. Let's assume you own a home in a residentially zoned area. And in that zoning, the city says no home-based businesses. And you decide you want to open a church or a daycare. A daycare will be likely the example you'll see on the test. If I decided I wanted to open a daycare in my home, I'd have a problem with that because I'm zoned in an area that says no home-based businesses, and it's a residentially zoned area. So I would have to trot down to the city hall and apply for a special permit, a special use permit, and ask them if I could open a daycare in my home that's currently zoned only residential. And if they agree to that, and that's why you see daycares in sometimes residential neighborhoods, because there isn't another daycare for miles. If I can make a good case to the city that they should allow me to have a daycare there, then I could open that business. But the city would issue me a special use permit.